Hello, my name is Elliot, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why you should not go to college. I'd start out by saying that I don't just think you shouldn't go to college, but I know you shouldn't go to college. You should not go to college. You should not go to college for one reason. You know what? There's more than one reason you should not go to college, and I'm going to give you a whole list. Starting out with the first reason, I should say. The first reason you should not go to college is because there's 100 other things you could be doing. We're not going to talk about the debt and all that other crap later. There's 100 other things you could be doing. Even if you didn't do anything for 4 years and you just traveled and you just saw a bunch of countries and you lived broke and you camped and all this, you'd have so many more life experiences, and you will have learned so much more about yourself and so much more about the world that you will be way better off at age 22, having seen all that and made so many connections and so many friends and so many people and have seen so many different jobs and done all that. Even if you didn't make any money for 4 years, you'd be so much better off than if you spent 4 years sitting in a building learning crap from college professors. It's way outdated and is never going to help you in this life, just for a piece of paper. Anyways, but let's say you're smart and you don't want to just travel the world and be broke and homeless for 4 years. You want to do something else. You've got a lot of different avenues. You can go get a basic job and work at Taco Bell or Rosars or somewhere else, and for minimum wage, and make $15 an hour and rack up, 40 or 50, 100 grand in 4 years. You can be over here in college doing jack shit or make 100 grand. What would you rather do? I know which I would choose. I would choose 100 grand. But anyways, or you can start your own business. You can be an electrician. You can do all these things. And electricians, it takes you, 2 years. You could do an electrician job. You could be making $40 an hour. You could be making hundreds of thousands of dollars by the time you're 22. You all start here in high school. People that choose college go this way. People that choose work go this way. And at the beginning, it's like right here. But as time goes on, it's like exponential. Just this guy goes this way, this guy goes this way. And you'll see that, especially the kids that go into college without the help of their parents, without the help of anything, because they will rack up debt. That is a massive point, huge point. I talk to kids all the time that spent 1 year in college and got out and is glad they only spent one, because they were $20,000 in debt. And oh shit, that's a lot of debt, and they're screwed. So they screwed themselves out of that first year and the next year, because they're gonna spend the whole next year's paying off last year's debt just to get back to breaking even at zero again. But they're glad they did that instead of getting out of 4 years at $80,000 in debt or $160,000 in debt, depending on what kind of university you're at. And then spending the next 20 years with your family and your house and your car payment and your college debt, all that wrecks you, bro. Wrecks you. Among the other, there's so many expenses to life. You don't also need like $1,000 a month in college debt. That is going to set you so far back in life. Okay, so we got debt. Another reason is you're super young. The most volatile years, the most exponential years of your life are ages, 16 through 26. And to sit around in school, high school, is bad enough for most of those years until you're 18. But to then commit 2, 4, in some cases 8 more years to sitting in a building absorbing bullshit all day is painfully, it kills me painfully to hear about people that do this. To sit in a building for another 8 years in your life getting bullshit slammed down your face, no money being made. In fact, you're going negative in the other direction. You're spending money to lose on your health, lose in your brain power, lose everything, to get thrown out into the world with all this debt. You're never going to be able to have a family. You're never going to be able to do all this shit because you're in so much debt and you're so dumbed down by the system and brainwashed that you'll never be able to escape. Well, in your most vital years, when you can be out here working like 18 hours a day, starting 6 different businesses a year, failing, losing everything, going completely broke, moving back in home, starting another 6 businesses. And these 6, they worked. Then you got rich. Now all your other friends are looking at you like, oh, how did he do this? Well, he didn't go to college. He used his most volatile years while he was young instead of sitting in a building. So you're young. You do not want debt. That's a bad thing. Another reason is you can go to most of these jobs that you're going to need a college degree for, or a degree that you need training for or experience to get. Your parents are always like, you need experience and all this shit. Roll in there, say, guess what? I will work this job for free for the next 2 weeks. And if I'm not the best person you've ever seen in the first 2 weeks at the end of this job, don't give me the job. You're going to go in there. You're going to work your ass off. You're going to be the best version of you possible for 2 weeks. They're going to give you the job. Being a high school dropout, you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing except you got work ethic, you got smarts, you show up on time every day, you're polite, you're respectful, and you work hard. They're going to give you the job over everybody else because you were prepared to do 2 weeks free work. Well, what's worse than doing 2 weeks free work than doing 4 years free work in a college while paying to go? Garbage. So work for free, get you the job anyways. While you spend 4 years in college, imagine the other experience you could have gotten in those 4 years. You could have worked for every company across America practically. You could have worked for so many different businesses, started your own businesses, traveled to so many countries. You could have done a million things. You could have so much experience. You could know how to run chainsaws. You could know how to run heavy equipment. You could know how to be a bookkeeper. You could know how to be a finance manager because people will let you work for free. You don't, maybe even you weren't making any money. You did all these jobs for free. Well, guess what you gained? You got the knowledge. You got the skills. You got the talent. You can do all these jobs now. Now you can go out and start any business you want with any of these skills that you've learned for free. You can be a bookkeeper. You can be in management. You can be in management. You can run marketing schemes. You can be a salesman. You can run all your blue collar businesses. You can do window cleaning, lawn mowing. You can do concrete. You can frame houses because you've learned all these skills for free because you offered to work for free. Anybody's gonna take that, bro. I would take that and it was like work for free so you can learn how to mow a lawn. I'd be like, dude, bet, yeah, you get that lawnmower and you go mow that lawn for free. I make money, and he just learned a skill. Now he knows from the professional how to mow a lawn. That's going to pay him back. So even if you spent a year or two just working for 100 companies for free, you will have gained so much knowledge, more than what you would have learned in college about business, that will just propel you to success for the rest of your life. The number one thing I'll tell people always is to be entrepreneurs. And the best way to succeed as an entrepreneur is to fail. And the faster you can fail, the more you can succeed. Because every entrepreneur that's ever existed has failed, and that has only made him more inclined to succeed. The best way to do that is with time. And you're so young right now, at age 18 to 22, you can lose all your shit 100 times. You can go broke 100 times and be fine because you're young. You have nothing to lose. I'm not even saying that's going to happen because that's not going to happen. You're going to be way more successful than that because you're great. If you're watching this video, you're great and you're going to be way more successful than that and you're not going to fail 100 times. But the point is, if you are going to fail 100 times, it won't even bother you because you're so young. You graduate at 22 with all your college debt and your car payment and your wife. Now if you go and try and start a business, you got a lot of shit to lose. So you aren't going to do that. You're going to get stuck in one job. You're not going to be afraid to lose because you can't be afraid to lose. And by doing that, you're not going to take a big enough risk and you're not going to escape. You're not going to do anything because you won't be able to take risks because you've got so much liabilities racked up. Anyways, okay. Another big point is internet opportunity. College is a thing of the past. That's an in-person thing. That's an in-person offer. That's a thing of the past. The internet is huge. It's 2024. I'm recording this device on my phone that I'm supposed to call people with, but I'm recording a video that I can post on YouTube and send it all over the world. The internet's a crazy thing. The internet is in. If you ask anybody that's an entrepreneur from 40 years ago and you tell them, you tried to explain to them the internet, they'd be like, bro, I would not be doing concrete. I would be doing the internet. People are millionaires overnight. College won't teach you shit about how to use the internet to make money. And you know, the internet might not even be able to teach you shit about, but you can teach yourself how to make money on the internet. College is a thing of the past. The internet is the future and the internet is here. And if you're not using the internet, you are behind. That is a fact. So unless you're in college to learn about using the internet, you're behind also. So learn the internet because that's a thing of the present and the future. And if you don't know that, you're going to get wrecked by everybody who does. Last point. What really matters in this life? Obviously, it's your family. and your food and stuff you need to survive and your well-being and your happiness and all that, right? Well, time with your family can be bought. If you work a job, you're not spending very much time with your family. I can tell you at least you're working 40 to 50 hours away from your family a week. If you had more money, you could buy those 50 hours back with your family. So if family really is the most number one important thing to you, or your relationship with God, or your relationship with your dog, or anything that requires time, time is more important than money. But guess what money can buy you? More time. Because if you're not spending all this 60 years working some job and paying off all this stupid debt, you get your time back that then you can use to do more important things. Like see your family, have a garden, have a farm, go on a walk, go skiing every day. Don't even matter. But you buy back your time with your money. So the most important thing in life, focus on those and realize that the more money you have, you can buy back those things. And by not being in debt, by not going to college, and by working 100 jobs for free and getting jobs over everybody else because you're willing to work for free, gaining skills and knowledge, not being in debt, being an entrepreneur, being the best, by not going to college because you chose a harder route, will put you above the competition every time. And this is why you should not go to college. You should work jobs, be an entrepreneur, and do practically anything except go to college and get in debt and be a part of the system. Peace.